Thunder rolled and rain poured as a figure stumbled through the dark palace hallway, barefoot and bleeding. It was the Princess Amara. Her hospital gown was torn, her face scratched, and blood streaked her hands and feet. Proof. Need proof. Have to find it, Amara muttered to herself. She reached the door, the queen's bedroom, and threw it open. Queen Zina woke up suddenly. She saw Amara standing in the doorway, her figure lit by a flash of lightning. Amara, how did you get in here? Zina asked in shock. Where is it? Amara demanded. You escaped, the queen replied, fumbling for the phone. You escaped from the facility. I need to call someone. Where is it? Amara shouted again. Where is what? Zina asked. You are bleeding. Let me help you. Amara's voice trembled with rage. The poison. The same one you used on my father. On my mother. Zina stared at her. You are insane, she whispered. Maybe, Amara said, but I am right. Amara released her grip on the queen and began tearing through drawers. Papers scattered across the floor. Glass bottles rolled and broke. Guards! Guards! Zina gasped, backing away. Amara found a locked box on the dresser. What is in here? She asked. Nothing. Medical supplies. Zina answered nervously. Amara smashed it open. Inside were bottles of white powder, syringes, and documents. She laughed, her voice broken and wild. Medical supplies, right? She held up one of the bottles to the light. The label read, arsenic trioxide. Handle with care. Zina took a step back. That is not what you think, she said quickly. You do not understand. Then explain it, Amara said. Now! Footsteps thundered down the hall. Guards burst into the room. Everyone, see this, Amara shouted, holding up the bottle. She poisoned him. She did it. One of the guards tackled her to the ground. The bottle flew from her hand and shattered. As they pinned her down, Amara screamed, Test it. Test the bottle. Test my father's body. Please. Dr. Bello rushed in holding a syringe. You, Amara shouted. You helped her. You are both guilty. The doctor injected her. Amara's eyes rolled back. Her body went limp. Everything went black. 72 hours earlier. Amara woke to the sound of retching. She ran to her father's bathroom, but the door was locked. Papa. I'm fine, he said from inside. Zina appeared behind her. He ate too much. The door opened. The king stumbled out, pale and sweating. You're getting worse. We need a hospital. I'll call Dr. Bello. Why always Dr. Bello? Why not a specialist? Amara stood alone in the hallway. A memory flashed. Her mother in this same hallway, vomiting 12 years ago. It's happening again, she whispered. Unable to sleep, Amara went to the palace archives. She pulled her mother's death certificate. It read, Cause of death, cardiac arrest following vehicular trauma. No autopsy performed at family's request. She dug deeper and found hospital records. Patient Chioma Adissa, symptoms, nausea, vomiting, weight loss, abdominal pain. Duration, 4 months prior to death. 4 months of being sick, just like her father now. Attending nurse, Zina Okoye. Zina, before she married the king. Amara's hands shook as she photographed everything. Morning came. She burst into her father's study with the documents. Papa, look at this. I'm in a meeting. Mama was sick for 4 months before the accident. Zina was her nurse. Elder Okonkwo and 2 other council members sat there, uncomfortable. What's going on? Zina asked as she entered. Did you give my mother tea? Every day. Ah, yes. Herbal remedies. She requested them. And she got sicker. She had a stomach ulcer. The tea was supposed to help, or it was poison. Enough, the king shouted. He slammed his fist on the desk, then doubled over coughing. Blood splattered on the papers. Papa, call Dr. Bello. Now, Zina cried, rushing to him. The next morning, Zina brought breakfast and pills. Dr. Bello prescribed these. For anxiety. I don't have anxiety. Amara, something happened yesterday. Do you remember? The study. I showed Papa the documents. After that, in the kitchen. I didn't go to the kitchen. Then explain this. Zina played a video. Security footage showed Amara in the kitchen, screaming at staff, throwing dishes, yelling, poison. She's poisoning all of us. Amara stared at the screen, horrified. That's not me. It's time-stamped. Yesterday, 3:47 p.m. I was in my room. I couldn't. 3 staff members gave statements. You terrified them. Or maybe you're having episodes. Blackouts. It happens with stress. I don't have blackouts. You don't remember this. What else don't you remember? Amara stared at the video looping on screen. Her face. Her voice. But no memory. This isn't real, she whispered. Take the pills. They'll help, Zina said softly. That night, Amara overheard Zina talking to Dr. Bello in the palace garden. Increase the dosage. She's still lucid. If we increase too fast, she'll... What? Overdose? Good. Make it look like suicide. Grief over her father. That's not what we agreed. Plans change. She's too smart. She's going to figure it out. We can commit her. Legally. No one will believe her then. And if she escapes? If she talks to the press? No. Better she dies tragically. The mad princess who couldn't handle her grief. Amara covered her mouth, tears streaming down her face. What about the king? 3 more days. Then his heart will fail. Peacefully. In his sleep. And after, I'm Queen Regent. Your chief medical officer. And we never speak of this again. They walked away. Amara waited 5 minutes, then ran. She made it to the back wall when floodlights lit up the courtyard. Stop! A guard shouted. Dogs barked. She ran faster, reached the wall, and began to climb. A hand grabbed her ankle. She was pulled down, crashing hard and twisting her ankle. Got her, another guard yelled. They dragged her back as she screamed. Let me go. She's going to kill him. Zina appeared in a robe. Thank you. She's been having episodes. I'm not. I heard you. You and Dr. Bello. You're going to kill my father. She needs to be restrained. For her safety, they strapped her into a wheelchair. The staff watched as she was wheeled through the palace, still screaming. They tied her to her bed. Dr. Bello entered with a syringe. Everything went dark. When Amara woke, she was groggy. Her room was dark, thunder rumbling outside. She heard crying, wailing. She tried to move, but her wrists were still restrained. The door opened. A maid entered, red-eyed. Princess, I'm so sorry. Sorry for what? Your father. He passed. An hour ago. Time stopped. No. Heart attack. Peaceful. In his sleep. No. She thrashed against the restraints. Untie me. I need to see him. Untie me. She killed him. She killed my father. The maid backed away, frightened. Please let me see him. Please. The maid hesitated, then untied her. Amara burst into her father's room. He lay still, pale, gone. She collapsed beside him. Papa, please. Wake up, please. She tried CPR, sobbing, desperate. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me with her. The door opened. Zina entered with Dr. Bello and guards. Amara, stop. He's gone. You did this. His heart gave out. There was nothing. Liar. Amara lunged at her. Guards restrained her. Sedate her. Heavily. Zina ordered. The needle went in. Darkness swallowed her. When she woke again, she was in the Royal Mercy Psychiatric Hospital. Restrained. Confused. Trapped. Her father's old guard, Tund, visited her. They sat across a table, supervised. Princess, I'm sorry about your father. Tund, you have to help me. She killed him. The doctors say you're unwell. I'm not. Please. You served him for 20 years. You know something was wrong. Eat dough. Then help me. I can't. She fired me. Threatened my family. But I kept this. He slid something under the table. Her mother's hairbrush. From the week before she died. I don't know why I kept it. Maybe I knew. Somehow, this can be tested. Your friend, Kemi, at the university. She's been asking about you. She believes me. She's suspicious. I gave her your mother's medical file. The real one. We need to get my father's autopsy, Amara said. That night, she waited until the nurse made rounds. The moment the hallway cleared, she moved. Using a stolen key card she had taken from a careless orderly, she unlocked her door and slipped into the hallway. She reached the supply closet, changed into street clothes left by Tund, and made it to the fire exit when the alarm blared. Patient in Wing C. Lockdown. A guard shouted into his radio. Amara ran. She crashed through the fire door, glass shattering and cutting her arms and feet. She didn't stop. She sprinted across the grounds, rain pouring, blood mixing with water. She reached the fence, climbed, barbed wire tearing her gown, and dropped to the other side. Sirens and searchlights followed. Dogs barked in the distance. She ran into the storm, into the night. She burst through the university lab door, soaked and bleeding. Jesus! Amara! Kemi cried, jumping up from her microscope. Test it. Test everything. My mother's hair. My father's body. We need his body. Slow down. You escaped a psychiatric facility. They're calling you dangerous. I'm not crazy. Kemi, please. You're the only one who can prove it. Kemi stared at her, torn, then said, Show me what you have. Amara pulled out the hairbrush. Kemi examined it under UV light. There's still follicles. DNA intact. If there's arsenic, I'll find it. How long? 20 minutes. But Amara, even if I find poison, how do we prove it was Zina? I recorded them. In the garden. Their whole confession. She played it. Zina's voice filled the lab. 3 more days. Then his heart will fail. Peacefully. In his sleep. Kemi's eyes widened. Holy shit. They broke into the palace morgue. Security changed the codes. Then we do it the hard way. They smashed a window and climbed through, glass cutting them both. The king's body lay on a steel table, prepared for burial. Papa, Amara whispered, breaking down. We need tissue samples. Hair, nails, blood if there's any left, Kemi said gently. They worked fast, collecting evidence. Amara's hands shook as she cut her father's hair. Guards burst in. Freeze! Everyone see this. She poisoned him. A guard tackled her. The bottle flew, shattering. White powder scattered across the floor. As they wrestled her down, Kemi ran. They dragged Amara to Zina's bedroom. Dr. Bello appeared with a syringe. Meanwhile, Kemi set up her phone in the university lab and started a live stream on every platform. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. My name is Kemi Adeyemi. I'm a forensic scientist at Lagos State University. What you're about to see will shock you. Princess Amara is innocent. The queen is a murderer. And I have proof. She held up a hair sample. This is Queen Mother Chioma's hair. Tested 30 minutes ago. Arsenic trioxide poisoning. She was murdered 12 years ago. 50,000 viewers watched. Then 1 million. She played the audio recording. Zina and Dr. Bello's confession echoed. The king was poisoned. The same method. The same killer. Outside the palace, a crowd formed. Hundreds. Then thousands. All live streaming. Save Amara. Save Amara, they chanted. Police arrived. News crews. International press. Inside Zina's bedroom, guards rushed in. Your Majesty, there are 10,000 people outside. They're demanding to see the princess. Disperse them. We can't. The military is refusing orders. The whole country is watching a live stream. They know everything. Zina's face went pale. Amara, laughing through tears, still drugged, whispered, I told you. You're finished. Zina grabbed the syringe herself. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. She lunged at Amara. The door exploded open. Inspector Okafor stormed in with federal agents. Drop the weapon. Zina Okoye, you're under arrest for 2 counts of murder.
Help us tell more stories. Subscribe to support the channel. Thank you.